another PTNZ. I apologise, it's been a while since I've uploaded. As I did the truck, if you've ever followed me or a subscriber, I talk about I go out and do my farm work. Well, I don't do much of that here at the moment. My partner, she's looking after the livestock and the bit of land we've got, and I've gone back into the workforce with what I used to do a couple of years ago. And I think I showed a little bit of that in my last upload with mobile crushing. I don't video anything at work, obviously. I've never asked if I can do it, and it's not something I don't think you guys want to sit and watch on the channel. So I wanted to do an intro to this video because you're going to see a lot of shots just put together, and there's no one talking or narrating in it, because I gave the camera to my young fella and he doesn't like talking, and we just grabbed a heap of shots as we did what we're about to see. So the background of it all is we, through the generosity of a man, he's donated 3 draglines to us. Now 2 of them are ours and 1 belongs to another company, which we're quite keen to get one. So through my association with them and that, we've managed to make all this happen. So we documented a little bit as we went and retrieved them. So we went roughly 6 hours from where I live north, and I had a load for the transporter to go north, and I took Miss Pete obviously. So I never filmed any of that. I should have on the way because it snowed in a bit of a high part of our country here in the desert road. It was snow and ice in the morning. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, anyway. I dropped my loads and then we went to load the drag lines. So yeah, Alex, he managed to get the camera and get a few shots and put a few things together for us. So the other transporter there belongs to Goodman's. The other one's getting the one which has got the cab on it and the full jib, which is sitting on Miss Pete. I decided to load that on my trailer because it was a lot easier to winch on and lay the jib down on a frame I've got made between my ramps to hold it. And luckily I did all that because the rope was absolutely rotten on it, and we're lucky we didn't injure ourselves putting it on there. We went to lower it and I had to cut the rope because we couldn't get the locking mechanism out to lower the jib, and we realised the rope had actually gone rotten. It was just the hemp core of the rope left around one of the pulleys, so yeah, wasn't much left. So anyway, we lowered that down, and the other one under the jib is a parts machine. So it's got a lot of good parts on it. It's got brake drums and all that type of thing, which are not worn, they're in good order. And then on Goodman's transporter, there's another one, and that's a square cab one, a lot earlier model. So that's gone to my oldest boy, and he's gonna obviously rebuild that. We've already done a few things which we haven't documented yet. I'm not sure what he's going to do with his one, and I'll grab a few shots as I'm going to do a bit of work on Goodman's one. That's got unloaded in my yard here, and I said I'd work on it on weekends, just clean it up, and I'll try and get it running for them. It needs a lot of work doing on the house. The corrosion's got into it, and the machine's got a bit of cancer in it. But mechanically, I think it's in reasonable order, so I'll persevere and try and get that running. So I'll document that if the interest is there, and just see what happens with it all. So sit back. I already told you what you're going to see, but yes, just a whole heap of shots put together as I talked about. And I think I'll throw in one of the places we went to was a quarry, and it was funny enough, I had a loader on as my load to go north to unload there, and I met the people, and very interesting. And then when I went to load the drag line, they said, well, we'll go back there, because they're good friends with them. So we got a one-on-one tour around the quarry and got to see things which were of great interest to us. They're real neat people. So sit back and enjoy. It's unfortunately it's not a lot of action stuff, no road footage, sorry. I wasn't worried about grabbing all that. We're just concentrating on loading and getting home, because I had to get back to work, and so did Goodman's as well. So I appreciate your patience, and I'll try and keep uploading for you. Sit back and enjoy. All right, there's something else I just want to throw in here quickly. Through a friend of a friend, I've never met the gentleman, But this turned up at my place, and yeah, printed sign, and he's put a light in it and that. Awesome. I'll put my hand there to show you the size. It's quite a decent lit sign. I don't know, not sure where I'm going to put this yet. I suggested it goes in our house under the TV, but yeah, Mother sort of growled a bit about that, so I'm undecided. I might put it in the dash of the truck yet, stick it with a bit of Velcro, and yeah, it'll look quite cool. Go to a show and leave it turned on. So anyway, continue on.
hopefully this is gonna be really good.
So there's been no commentary throughout the video because my youngest boy's had the camera, just grabbed some shots. I've just had a couple of spare minutes here to grab it. So this one actually belongs to us. It's been partly restored, but we need to start again, which is fine. A lot of new parts with it. And telling by the name on the door, they've come to help me, very much appreciated. But the long story is, make it short, that is their one sitting on my transporter. So that's going back to my place and we're going to do a bit of work on it for them. And as a company they've got very good workshop facilities, so it's going to look quite new when it's finished. I know what they're going to do to it. But I put it on my transporter because I've got a frame made up for the ramps and the hoist ropes were rotten, or the jib ropes, so we've loaded it onto my frame. Safe transport, because we've got about 500 kilometers to go home. I just wanted it to sit there good. So we've got spare engines.
on because they're sort of worn out on this corner, and then these and had all fucking cut edges and shit all fucking well like they do. So we hacked all that off and we put those on, and it had a fucking grate on the top. It was all
So here we are at McPherson Brothers Quarry. Been very lucky to get access into here today. Awesome people. They've come and they're good friends with where I've just been and loaded those drag lines. Didn't take long to go far with people, in 3 degrees of separation, isn't it? Everyone knows one another. I've never been here before. Well, I lie, I was here yesterday. I unloaded a loader for them. When I transported, I come up and I bought a machine up here, and I've never been to this place. So I didn't film anything yesterday, knowing we're going to come back today. I'm not going to stand and tell you what each one is because I don't know. I know obviously 2UD8, all the different models, but just let the video speak for itself. So this is of interest to me, D13000. So if any of you follow my channel, I've got one of these. And it is a genuine power unit, this one. How do I know? One, with the serial number, but two, the sump. They don't have a front oil pickup on them, these. Unlike the 2U motor and the bulldozer. So they've got a different sump on them. I don't think there's anything else different on them that I know. Pretty unique arrangement. Massive belt pulley. Power units are a little bit different. Well, not different, they had attachments. So this is a low oil pressure shutdown here. So it controls the rack in there. The rack won't open if there's no oil pressure. And they had a available starter to go on there for a hot start if they're a generator. My one was a generator originally. This one's been well, I'll say it's a power unit in the sense it's what it's set up for. So that's pretty awesome. So we've got access into the shed here, so have a bit of a look around. And who said Caterpillar doesn't run like a sewing machine? You study that long enough, you'll figure out what it's made out of.
The story about the original Grobby brothers is 5 of them. And Cliff was Grobby, because of that, he was the real go-getter, and he had put engines straight to the board and fucking awesome. He was cost himself under a truck. Oh, I don't know, the hoist.
22s.
And that was the end of that. So he was the go-getter.
So there's the difference in 22s. One's cast on the top, the other one's got Caterpillar written on the radiator. Same as our shed. A couple of D2s. 2 5Us and a J.
Down on the flats, out in front of the quarry. There's nowhere near enough room for the entirety of the quarry.
Yep.
And you do get monster hill jobs sometimes coming down because they go to do a split that and not big job, cutting it all the way to the other side of the carriage, you know.
draglines and face shovels and, no.
So that was our TD14 getting delivered brand new.
You would,
Back in 1941.
So
So that's what all the games of rugby we've watched for years, we've never won a major game.
Because this fast one,
We've won any
you know, AL
World
in,
Cup
and
now.
AL out, there's a urinal on the side of the shed if you go out those doors, so.